Yo, what is up, fam? It's your boy Legend, and I am back with another video. You already know what this is just by looking at the thumbnail. What if Naruto was smart and gave up on Sasuke Part 4? Now, before we get into the intro and what if, I'm just going to say this one time. Please, you guys, can you not argue in my comment section about the what if? It's a fan fiction, and it's not even one that I wrote at that. It's just a fan fiction. The author wrote it, so he made a different plot than what actually happened in the actual Naruto Shippuden series. That's all it is. I'm not going to throw out any names of the two who were arguing in the comment section, but also thanks for all the comments, because without knowing it, you kind of boosted the algorithm for the video and my channel. But at the same time, you part of the Legend family, bro. We can't be arguing with each other about who's a real fan and who's not. Like, come on. We don't do that here. But without further ado, let's just get into the intro so we can start this what if.
Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah.
Uncle frowned upon hearing this. Does that mean that Jirai needs to have a look at the seal to see if it's weakened? Kakashi nodded. Yeah, that's what I was thinking needs to happen. Tsunade and Shizune stepped back away from Naruto, and Tsunade said, I'll have Katsuyu get him to look at it tomorrow morning. Is there anything else that you need to tell us, Naruto? Naruto grinned as he said, Tsunade Banchan, have you ever wanted to fuck with the civilian council? Tsunade blinked in surprise, but said, yeah, I think every Kage in history has. Then Naruto told Tsunade about his plan, to which Anko started laughing her ass off. Damn, Blondie, that's good and surprisingly thought out. You've done your research. Tsunade-sama, please let me be there when shit hits the fan. Tsunade brought her finger to her chin. I don't know, Naruto. That's a big responsibility to take, especially for one so young. Are you sure you're ready for such a big task? Naruto simply looked at Tsunade before saying with a heavy sigh, I don't know, Bachan. I'm really not the ninja I should be. I'm hoping this will help me grow up. Kakashi nodded his head. I think it's a wonderful idea. Though, you know Danzo will try something. Tsunade smirked. Oh, I fully count on it, Kakashi. That's why I have a plan. The group spent about an hour going over possible scenarios and how to answer them. After an hour had gone by, Tsunade let out a big yawn. I think that should do it for tonight. Because as much as I'm going to love this, it's going to bring so much paperwork. Handing some money over to Anko, she said, go ahead and buy me the strongest sake you can find. The rest of the money, do with as you please. For now, I'm going to bed. Shizune, follow me at your leisure. Kakashi, do be a gentleman and walk me home, will you? There's something I'd like to discuss with you. Kakashi just sighed and offered Tsunade his arm and waved goodbye to everyone else. That's exactly when Iruka burst through the door. Kunai at the ready. Naruto, are you alright? He looked around at the startled ninja, taking in the scene before him. His arm slumped to his side. My apologies, but what did I miss? Kakashi patted Iruka's shoulder and gave him an eye smile. Don't worry about it, Iruka. I was just about to walk Tsunade home. We can explain it to you on the way. With that being said, Kakashi led a very dumbfounded Iruka out of the room. Anko and Naruto watched them leave before saying, "What the hell? What took him so long?" Naruto laughed softly, replying, "I kinda didn't know where he lived." "Then why the hell did you send a clone to go get him?" "Hey, I'm not the perfect picture of grace under fire here. I sent clones to those I knew would at least try and get here the fastest." Then he looked away and muttered under his breath, "Not that it did me any good." Anko just pouted and got into a very sultry stance and looked at Naruto. "I'm sorry, Blondie. Can you ever forgive me? A poor little old me?" Naruto just closed his eyes and pinched the bridge of his nose, trying his best to hold off the nosebleed that he could feel coming. Yeah. You can pay me by buying me some ramen. I haven't had any in forever." "Ha! Fuck that bullshit. You'll run me dry of money if I decide to do that." She then growled, "Fine. Then get out of here. I'm exhausted. So I'm going to fall asleep." "You sure you're exhausted? Or do you just want some alone time with your girlfriend?" Naruto stumbled as she said that and blushed as he replied, "She's not my girlfriend, damn it." Having said that, Naruto got himself in a bed that he had a clone push over into Taiya's room, having 3 clones staying as a guard, 2 outside the door and 1 inside the room. "I'm going to sleep. Do as you please." It wasn't long after that when Naruto started to doze off, his dreams filled with the sound of flutes and fighting. Anko just looked at Naruto for a second before propping herself up against the windowsill, not before summoning a couple of snakes to help stand guard. Taiya's eyes fluttered open as small rays of sunshine. Sitting up, yawning and rubbing her eyes, she felt some kind of fabric that didn't feel like her hospital gown or the clothes that Naruto had gotten her. Looking closely, she found she was wearing some type of orange jacket and nothing else underneath it. Strangely enough, she also heard snoring coming from the end of the room. What the fuck happened? No one else was in this room. And why the hell does this look like the blonde shithead's jacket? Looking over, she saw said blonde shithead sleeping soundly on a hospital bed without his orange jacket. What the hell happened last night? I didn't somehow manage to get alcohol and rape the blonde, did I? That's definitely not what I need if I want to keep seeing the sun. That's when she noticed the state of the room. What the fuck? Did we get into some kinky shit or what? Whatever, I can figure this shit out later. First mission is to try and find my clothes. And she found them. Torn, tattered, and in shreds. Holding the remnants of her bra. And the only thing she could think. So, Blondie's an animal when he's drunk, huh? Then she heard a snickering coming from behind her. Turning around, she lashed out with her fist, only for Anko to catch it and hold up a bag of what appeared to be clothes. I go through all of the trouble of getting you some new clothes, and this is how you repay me? Taiya growled before snatching the clothes out of Anko's hands. What the fuck happened last night? And why the hell does my hospital room look like some kinky shit happened? Anko stared at Taiya for a moment and grinned. She let Taiya change, making sure Naruto's clones were out of the room. Surprisingly, she chose to keep Naruto's jacket on over the rather revealing tank top before stepping like too close to Taiya and saying in a very sexual voice, "Oh, don't you remember? I brought some sake for the blonde brat, and we got drunk. Then we all had a very fun night. Taiya just blushed before growling. Bullshit! Naruto's too innocent to do that. Anko kept grinning. Are you sure about that, redhead? Although I'm not surprised you think that. It's always the most innocent that are the dirtiest. And my oh my, is Naruto a beast in the shit? I'm sorry. I could not keep a straight face while reading that. By this point in time, Taiya had backed herself up against the wall, and Anko was still too close for comfort. Hell, any closer and they'd be kissing. What the hell? Might as well have fun with it. Pressing her forehead against Anko, she replied in her own sultry voice. Oh, really? Please tell me we had our own personal fun after the blonde passed out. How do you know he passed out before we did? Because before us, he'd have been a virgin. Virgins don't last long their first time. They would have kept on going, but then Naruto decided it was time to wake up, yawning loudly as he quite literally rolled off the hospital bed, cursing the entire time. God damn motherfucking piece of bam! He hit the floor with a huge smack, causing the two girls to stop talking and look at him for all of 2 seconds before they started laughing their asses off. Naruto stood up grumbling. Yeah, I'm glad you guys find it entertaining. Then he saw Taiya, and his eyes widened as he rushed over to her. Taiya, are you alright? Of course I'm alright, shithead. Why wouldn't I be? Well, last night, what Kagemaru did to you, are you sure you're alright? Taiya's eyes widened for a second. All of the previous night's memories came flooding back to her. Kagemaru torturing her, coming close to raping her, then Naruto fighting his hardest to protect her, all because she was an Uzumaki. Then her conversation she just had with Anko came back. She growled and turned to start cussing Anko out, only to find she had disappeared and the window was now open. Dumb snake bitch. Turning her attention back over to Naruto, she coughed slightly into the jacket sleeve. Yeah, I'm fine. And Naruto leaned in slightly. I'm sorry, I didn't catch what you said. Taiya seemed to slouch slightly as she said in a quieter tone, thank you for saving me last night. I mean, Naruto just smiled brightly. It wasn't a problem. You're an Uzumaki after all. I said it last night. We look out for our own. Then Naruto's head picked up as an idea suddenly came to mind. Hey, you want to go grab some breakfast? My treat. Taiya simply shrugged. It's going to be your treat anyway. I don't have any money, remember? Naruto laughed. I guess so. Come on, I know this amazing ramen stand a couple blocks away. What? Hell no. We're not having ramen first thing in the morning. Let's go to a proper breakfast place. The moment she saw Naruto's face drop to a grimace. I don't think that's a good idea, Taiya. I'm not very well liked at a lot of places in the village. Oh, right. He's the village Jinchuriki. I guess a lot of people wouldn't like him. So, this ramen stand, does it have red bean mochi? Naruto seemed to think about his answer. I really don't know. It's called Ichiraku Ramen Stand. You can ask Ikaraku yourself if you want to. I'm sure the old man can whip some up for you if you ask him. Having said that, Naruto started walking and Taiya made to follow after him when she heard something crumple slightly in her. Well, Naruto's jacket pocket. Pulling out what appeared to be a note, she read the bright red text. Orange looks pretty sexy on you, by the way. Blushing slightly, she just knew that note was from Anko. Can't tell if she's just flirty or looking for a good time. She'll be fun to hang around. 10 minutes later, at Ichiraku's ramen stand, Naruto and Taiya walked through the flaps of the stand, Taiya being surprised by the livelihood she felt coming from the place. The old man behind the counter smiled brightly when he saw Naruto. "Naruto, my boy, last I heard you were in the hospital." Naruto just gave him a thumbs up. "Yeah, old man, I was. But you know me, I hate hospitals. Plus, I haven't had your ramen in a while, so I decided to bring a friend." A young girl came walking out the back. "Ah, Naruto-kun, who's your friend there? Someone special?" Without missing a beat, Naruto responded with, "Yeah, she is Ayame Ni-chan. As of right now, Taiya is the charge under the Uzumaki clan." Ayame just laughed softly. "Sounds fancy, Naruto-kun. I have 3 miso ramen bowls cooking in the back, so you can tell me all about it while we wait." While Ayame and Naruto were talking, Taiya watched in wonderment. A very big contrast to the glares and constant muttering the duo received on their way to the food stand. Ichiraku coughed slightly to get Taiya's attention. When she looked at him, he had a small notebook in his hand. "Your order, miss." "Oh, do you guys cook mochi?" "Well, we don't get that too often, considering everyone just thinks we're a ramen stand. Haven't cooked mochi in a little bit, but yeah, I can make it. Anything specific?" "Red bean mochi, please. It'll be ready in a bit." Naruto noticed Taiya's rather reserved attitude. I guess she still hasn't fully adjusted to her new situation yet. Or gotten over last night, really. Though I can't be too surprised. Sparing her a sideways glance, he said loudly, "So Ayame Ni-chan, what's the latest gossip?" That got Taiya's attention. "Well, Naruto-kun, everyone keeps going on and on about how Sasuke's defection from the Leaf and Shikamaru's subsequent failed the mission to bring Sasuke back." Looking at Taiya for a second, "There's a rumor going around that a redhead was in the hospital under some sort of house arrest for taking part in Sound's invasion, but that she saved a lot of people from getting hurt." Taiya stiffened up for a second before relaxing again and acted like she hadn't heard Ayame at all. Suddenly, Taiya gasped and grabbed Naruto's thigh and went straight back. Strangely enough, the temperature at the stand seemed to fall exceptionally. "What the hell?" he heard a familiar male voice say behind him. Said voice made his hair stand on end. Turning around, he came face to face with none other than Shikamaru Nara, and right behind him was Tamari of the Sand. He smiled tensely and said, "Hey Shika, how's it going, man?" "Damn." Shikamaru narrowed his eyes, looking from Naruto to Taiya, and back to Naruto. Tamari was slowly reaching for the fan on her back. "Naruto, you do know who that is, don't you?" Naruto sighed before standing up and putting himself directly in between Shikamaru and Taiya. "Yes, I know who she is. And you don't know what's going on, Shikamaru." Shikamaru already had a kunai in his hands as he responded. "You're right. But she helped Sasuke get away, and more specifically tried killing me. Hell, if it weren't for Tamari, she would have. Lady Tsunade would not have pardoned her." Naruto had drawn his own kunai, holding it in a reverse grip. "Right now, she's under the protection of the Uzumaki family, Shikamaru. To fight her is to fight me." Shikamaru grinned. "So Naruto actually studied some law, huh? Too bad, Naruto. You're not officially the clan leader yet. You can't make those kind of claims. It was at this point in time that Shikamaru's shadow started going forward right to Naruto. He seemed to be expecting this as he grabbed Taiya in a bridal style hold, completely taking her by surprise as she yelped and booked it right out the window, screaming over his shoulder, "Sorry, old man, Ayame Nichan, I'll pay you later." Shikamaru and Tamari watched him go roof hop away. Shikamaru sighed. "This is troublesome, but I think Taiya has Naruto under a genjutsu, which means we have to save him. Troublesome blondes." Having said that, they both took off, running into Kiba and Neji along the way. "Hey Shikamaru, what's going on? Why are you chasing Naruto?" Akamaru barked out his question in subsequence with his master. Neji, who had his Byakugan active, asked, "And why does he have that red-headed girl from the group that helped Sasuke get away?" Running ahead, he said, "I don't know. I think she has Naruto in some sort of genjutsu. Come on, we gotta help him." That was all it took for Kiba and Neji to rush off ahead, trying to close the gap between themselves and Naruto. Shikamaru just sighed. "God, this got troublesome. You coming, Tamari?" He looked to his side only to find Tamari was also running ahead, leaving him all by himself. "Great, even more troublesome blondes." Naruto led his pursuers all over the forest at a surprising rate, though Taiya could see them. They weren't all that far behind Naruto. They never caught up, and she couldn't figure out why until she looked into his eyes and found they had turned red and slitted again, just like last night, but he's not showing any of the evil chakra. Does that mean he's only using a small amount of the Biju's chakra? It doesn't matter. He can't keep up this pace. Not while he's carrying me anyways. But I'm not even sure if I can keep up with him if he lets me down. Hey Blondie, you wouldn't happen to have grabbed my flute before we left, would you? Naruto shook his head. No, didn't think of grabbing it. Why? Because I could try and summon my Doki and have them keep your friends busy while we hightail it out of here. Can you even use chakra right now? I thought you had some sort of chakra restriction seal on you. I did, but last night, when you came in with that intense chakra, I don't know, overloaded the seal, I think? Anyways, all I know is the moment you stepped into the room, it broke. It doesn't matter, just a little further and we'll be near the Hokage's tower. There I can get Tsunade Bachan to straighten this entire matter out. You're not going to fight them? One-on-one? I would, but Kiba, Neji, and Shikamaru together? Plus that girl from the sand? I don't think I'm strong enough to defeat them all by myself. And I'm not going to have you help me fight them. You're already in a tight spot as it is. I won't have you do anything that'll make that worse. Well, it might just come down to that, Blondie. Dog Boy and the Hyuga are getting closer, so unless you pick up the speed, we're going to have to fight. Naruto growled as he took a peek over his shoulder. True, to her words, Naruto saw Neji and Kiba were indeed getting closer. It was obvious by the bright blue glow around their feet. They were using chakra, a lot of it, to increase their speed. Kiba, having been used to controlling chakra to specific parts of his body, including his feet, seemed to be having an easier time than Neji. Kiba would never let the pale bastard live that one down if he realized it. But damn, they're getting too close for my comfort. Think, Naruto, think. Naruto, they're right behind us now. I got it. Hold on, Taiya, this might not feel comfortable. With Neji and Kiba a couple of minutes ago. Kiba, Akamaru, be careful. He's using that weird red chakra he used during our tuning exam match. Though not nearly as much as before. During the tuning exams finals, he flooded his entire chakra system with it. Now he's only got it running alongside his regular chakra. What exactly does that mean, Neji? It means he's using that chakra to stay ahead of us. And he's doing a good damn job at it. Well, all we have to do is catch up to him then. Kiba, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. This chakra is more powerful than a normal person's chakra, more intense. He's using it to enhance his physical features. For us to catch up to him, we would have to use a massive amount of our own chakra. By the time we caught up to him, we would barely have enough chakra left to fight him. Kiba just grinned as he reached into his back pouch, Akamaru barking at him. I know, buddy, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Pulling out 2 small black spears, he tossed one to Neji. These are called soldier pills. They double the user's chakra and supposedly they let the consumer fight for 3 days and nights without rest. Neji looked at the pill for a second. This is what he consumed during his fight with Naruto. Swallowing the pill, he immediately started sending as much chakra to his feet as he could. And he surprisingly started catching up to Naruto. Though, what irked him was that Kiba was doing it too, and was actually a couple of steps ahead of him. I know it's common for Inuzaka Ninja to train in this kind of thing, but I didn't think Kiba would be this used to it. Meanwhile, Kiba was stuck in his own thoughts. You beat me last time, Naruto, by taking advantage of my heightened senses of smell. Thinking back to his humiliating defeat at the hands, or his rear end, Kiba shook his head vigorously. I'll let you have that victory. That was a smart idea. But what I can't forgive you for is making me attack Akamaru. He thought back to the hurt look on Akamaru as he slid across the stone floor. Looking down at Akamaru's head sticking out of his jacket, he felt so bad afterwards. This time he will defeat him. Kiba, heads up! Looking up, he saw Naruto throw Taiya high into the air. It was clear she wasn't expecting it, as her scream of bloody murder could be heard all around. While she was ascending into the air, Naruto had turned around and had started assaulting both him and Neji with kunai. He throw one and they'd become 10 or 20. Isn't this Lord Third Shadow Kunai or Shadow Shuriken Jutsu? He didn't have time to ponder this. He was so focused with blocking all the kunai, taking a couple of cuts on his arm, maybe a slight nick on his knee. Look out! Explosive kunai! Thanks to Neji's warning, he had just enough time to backflip away as several kunai with tags embedded themselves into the branches he and Neji had just been standing on. 3 to be exact. It wasn't long afterwards that 2 exploded, taking down the surrounding branches as well. The third kunai lit up the entire area. A flash bomb! Shit, I can't see a damn thing! Neji, where is he? I don't know. The flash bomb flooded this area with chakra. I can't see anything except orange chakra. What? He made a counter to the Hyuga clan dojutsu? No way! With Naruto and Taiya. Taiya was still screaming as a clone of Naruto called her, piece of absolute shit. I swear to God, I will fucking kill you if you ever fucking do that shit again. Understand me? What the hell? Taiya was looking at what she now knew was a clone, the real Naruto, sitting on his hind legs. What's the shithead planning, clone? The clone of Naruto kept running. He's slowing them down. We have our own mission to complete. He's buying us time. Oh yeah, what the fuck is our mission, huh? The clone grinned. We're to go get the cavalry while the infantryman summons armies of me to hold off the enemy. And just who the fuck is the cavalry? The only person nearby who has the power to make them stop. Because that's not cryptic as fuck. Trust the boss. He doesn't make plans too often. But when he does, they either derail in spectacular fashion, or they go perfectly. Duh. Listen, buddy, I don't like a smartass. Too bad, cause we get sassy under pressure. Who the fuck is we supposed to be? Well, mostly just the boss, but us clones take after his personality, so the clones, I guess. Whatever, just hurry up. Hey, I'm going as fast as I can. Wait a goddamn moment. Let me fucking down, you bastard. Now that boy Wonder is fighting to buy us some time, you don't need to carry me anymore. Well, we'll get to our destination faster if I carry you. Bullshit. You just like feeling like a knight in shining armor. Oh yeah? Fine. I'll let you run. But if you start falling behind, I'm picking you up again. Like hell you are. You know how embarrassing this is? Getting carried off bridal style or getting carried off by a clone of the boss? Both, dumbass. Back with Naruto. Naruto was on the ground now, having a glaring contest with Kiba. His knuckles clenched ever so slightly. This is bad. If I have to defeat them before Shikamaru and that blonde girl show up, if they get here, I'm as good as dead. Though I should probably talk to her after this is all settled. She uses wind style jutsu as well, and I might be able to learn something from her. Oh, and maybe some more about earth jutsu if I go and visit Gaara at Suna. He brought his focus back to the two people in front of him. But guys, I'm gonna end the video off right here. I'm sorry, it was getting really good like right now, but I'm gonna just end the video off right here. I was gonna upload something else tomorrow, but it's getting too good, so I'm going to upload another part of this tomorrow. But this is where the video ends. Remember, the like goal for this video is going to be 5 likes, so hit that like button, subscribe while you're at it, become part of the Legend family, and hit that notification bell so you get notified when your boy uploads, when the family head uploads. Yeah, I like that. I like the sound of that. But without further ado, I'm out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay blessed, y'all.